Wow, the African Fashion Week is continuing. We're rolling in the deep. We're rolling with the punches. But you know what? There was one artiste that blew me away. I mean, I looked, he was a great performer. I said, where did this guy come from? Anyway, his name is Valentine. Had a look at this guy performing on the catwalk. Believe you me, he wasn't catwalking, he was dancing, he was singing, he was everything. I'll tell you what, I'll say no more. I caught up with him and I said, this guy I must have, I must speak with, I must find out how he does it. And I give you Valentine.
Blessings and blessings, man. I'm glad to be here in such a wonderful event. I can see that black people were united and doing such a great event, African Fashion Week, so I'm really, really proud about that. I've been doing music for such a long time now, since the age of, my first ever performance was when I was 11 years old. I'm now 28, so I've been doing it for a very long time. And I do believe that with hard work and perseverance, with you trying to perfect your craft, which requires you practicing a lot, can really elevate you into where you need to be to. So I'm really happy, you know, in being here, in being such a positive vibes and environment as well.
Now tell me about it. Okay, you started music from 11. Originally, which country are you from? Which part of the African continent, we should say?
I am from Cameroon, was born there, came here at the age of 9 to meet my parents.
So you are residing here in the UK at the moment?
Yes, I am residing here in the UK at this current moment in time, absolutely.
Your music, I mean, it was so elevating. I mean, it had a lot of rhythm. How do you write? Who composes? And where do you get the inspiration from?
I get inspired by day-to-day life experiences, being in a relationship, going to work, seeing how people struggle in the streets, and seeing the struggle from back home as well. I really do want people to bear in mind is that where I grew up was like in a village, you know, whereby the bed was rough. You know, when it was raining, you'll see rain pouring down. There were ants in the nights that would bite you. So my life experience and my struggle I really portray that in my music and my performance as well. So I get inspired by the day-to-day life and how I've really grown up and become the man that I am with my parents, being around me, my mother especially, being one of the biggest inspiration, my biggest inspiration in my life. Do you know what I mean? So she's another motivation to really craft myself, sit down, write what I need to write, to make people feel what I'm feeling, going through my struggles within music.
I mean, your music is sort of, is it African rhythm or is it fusion?
I would definitely say it's a fusion. The main reason why I say this is because I'm trying to reach out to as many people as possible. I'm trying to make Africa and the music of Afrobeat become as international as possible. So I'm trying to be the first person to really break that trend and becoming that singer and a dancer, similar to the likes of like the Chris Browns, the Ushers, the Michael Jacksons. So I'm really trying to bring that back into Africa and let that be recognized not only in the continent of Africa but around the world.
Talking about Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, I cannot help but reiterating, looking at the performance, there was a lot of energy that came into you. I mean, your dances, to dance and put out the kind of energy you did yesterday, it really took a lot. How did you do it?
Listen, it requires a lot of training, and I'll tell you what I do. I wake up in the morning, I gym, I go to work, I come back, I gym. I go to rehearsals, practice on my vocals. Every single day I'm making sure that I'm always running, keeping fit. And within keeping fit, it's like being an athlete. You know, if you really want to go and be a boxer and you want to last for 12 rounds, you need to make sure you exercise as much as possible. So I exercise within my music to make sure that I really deliver within that energy that I was born with. And it's really a God-given talent, which I thank every day and I praise His almighty name for.
Believe you me, you are wonderful. How did you come by the name Valentine? How did you choose that anyway?
It was actually my friend. It was so funny because my friend suggested it to me. Because when I was in my college days, I always used to write like a lot of love songs. And my friend was like, bro, you write a lot of love songs. Why don't you just name your name Valentine? I laughed at it at the beginning. I was like, Valentine? 2 weeks down the line, I call myself Valentine. So, it's definitely a blessing, man. That name, I think it surrounds me. It surrounds the positivity of a person that I am. And the message that I always preach about is that love is a very important thing. I live by 3 main things: faith, hope, and the most important thing is love, because God is love as well.
Let's talk a little bit about you and your relationships now. I mean, with looking at the kind of work you do, I'm sure you've been bombarded or you've been really sort of, if I should use the term, hassled by the female species. How do you cope with that?
Yeah. I think it's definitely a blessing to have the female respond so positively to my songs, which is, again, it encourages me. So again, as a male and being a male role model, having female to really give me that encouragement, scream, it really motivates me to do better. I try to compose myself as much as possible, which I try to do as much as, but big up to all my lady fans, man. They give me a lot of support.
Is there any special one in your life at the moment?
I'm actually single. I'm not in a relationship at the moment in time, but I know that God's time is the best time, I know that God's time is definitely the best time, so I'll wait for the right person to come along my way.
I must say that your music is great. How about circulation? Is there a lot of exposure in your music at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, within music, the thing about music is, you never know what could happen. So hence that's why I try to put myself out there as much as possible. So when people see me in really big shows, because they haven't seen me before, and when I really put on a show, they were like, where did this guy come from? I'm like, little do you know, I've been training on the ground, bro. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. I try to reach out to, the Facebooks, the Instagrams. I try to contact TV stations, and I do it all independently and with my own finance as well. So there isn't anyone really backing me in anything that I do. Yeah, so within all the practices, getting the dancers together, the video shoots, making sure everyone is tight, making sure everyone is okay. That is my work, and that is all me. It's all sweat and it's all tears, but I know that God is watching, hence that's why I always excel on stage.
What about your albums? Have you got any album out at the moment?
Yeah, currently at this moment in time, I am working towards an album. It's titled Undiscovered. It consists of 10 songs altogether, and the reasons why I titled it Undiscovered is that you could be a star that shines far away, but just know that you're still a star shining, and in due time just keep shining, because your moment will come whereby that star will shine bright enough for everyone to see. So even though you're undiscovered and people don't know about you, keep going. Your ambition is priceless, so keep going, keep working hard, love what you do, and in due time, I'm telling you, you will become that star that had to be recognized. So from undiscovered to discovered.
What's Valentine's real name?
Valentine's real name is Norris. I have a very English name, by the way. Yeah.
So it's good.
Yes, it's Norris. That's my born given name.
Wow, I must say that you know something, it was a pleasure talking with you, seeing you, listening to the music. It was, yeah, it's breathless. And I really wish you all the best.
I really, really appreciate that. And it's people like you that give me this encouragement that keeps me going, you know, because I need that positive energy. Words speak life, and people don't know this. So when people come to me and say that you've done really well, it motivates me to even do better. It motivates me to even become better, because what I'm trying to create as a platform, as a young black man, to become out there is to be a positive role model, and especially for that. So when I hear people, seeing people talk and encouraging me and say, well done, well done, well done, man, you don't know how much that means to me inside my soul.
Norris, I'd say thank you very much. Keep up the good work. Don't ever give up. Don't lose the power. Don't lose the magic. Just keep it rolling and let it flow and be what you want to be and head for the top. As they said, the sky's the limit.
Thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate your words.
Carl Browne saying thanks for being with me.
Thank you.
Put that music up, come on.
Morning, hey, make I breathe, suffocating. You need reason for it to this one. I'm shutting my coat, sleep phones. I be your victim from a distance. Make when I hold the least, so feature all I know and why. My obsession with this soul, I don't catch amnesia. Battle, I'm on your battle, my soul.
Let's go! African Fashion Week, what's up? If you don't know who the hell I am, I go by the name Valentine. Let's go! Let's go! Are you guys ready? You ready? Make some noise in the building. Listen, I've been doing this for years, man. Let me hear you make some noise in the building real quick. African Fashion Week. That's what I'm talking about. I love you all. Everyone's looking beautiful today. This last song I'm gonna sing is titled Nami, okay? And I want you guys to feel the lyrical content of this. Alright? I got you, boo. I got you. Let's go. don't never. I go down for your hand, I go try all I can. Try all I stand, hey! Forever, I'm giving my back, man. No, never. I go down for your hand, I go try all I can. Try all I stand, no. Who wants to dance with me tonight? Who wants to dance with me tonight? Come on. I want at least 1, 2 people. Come on, girl. Come on. You're gonna dance with me. Okay. Pauline, come on, girl. Go and dance. Hey, come on. No. Come on, girl. Thank you. God bless you to you. Hey, hey, hey. Now me.
Now you ain't, now you ain't. You are one in a million, one in a million. You are one in a million, one in a million. Hey, when you kiss me, butterflies right inside, oh. And I go run 1,000,000 miles to make you mine, oh. More than diamond rings and anything you require. Yes, I get to go fly you overseas, from Cameroon then to Congo. Let's make love overseas, and I will take care of you. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Hey.
Girl. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope I've entertained you tonight. I go by the name Valentine. Please, I've been doing this for years. I mean, a decade over. So please, I love you all. Support, good cause, good talent. Guys, have a wonderful evening. Tomorrow I'm back here. Make sure you come. Let's go.
A big, massive, wonderful, extraordinary thank you to the KZN Fashion Council for supporting 20 SA design companies to AMWL 2015. We would also like to acknowledge the South African High Commissioner and his wife, Mr. Obed Laba, and the High Commission staff. Thank you so much.